Loading, loading, loading. Okay, we need to go to... Udall, I think? Yes. Steps of... Out of the blue. Steps of Thought. Ma'alavedata Sakacham. Here are the Steps of Thought. This also gives me a chance to level it. What? Do something else before that point? Oh. I guessed wrong. It's back where the Black Mage stuff is. Bitches. Is it? Is it the other Black Mage? Oh, at my level of hatred, I have to go back to limbs. Needed a yellow jacket out of the blue. Okay. Needs help. You there. I would be right to guess you're an adventurer. No. If so, I've got a request to make. We've reported some Charlene claiming to be a blue mage, whatever that's supposed to be. He could be a blue arse. Fuck. Accidentally turned. Blue arsed wharf rat for all I care, but he's selling so-called soul crystals to adventurers for a tidy sum. Apparently, they're meant to give the holder all sorts of mystical powers, which is a load of chocobo shite, according to a dozen or so dissatisfied customers. You see, spells and whatnot are not really my field of expertise, which is why I want you to help me investigate. I need you to tell me whether these crystals are genuine article. If they turn out to be fakes, I'll arrest him and charge us of fraud, and you'll receive fair payment for your assistance. And if they, by some miracle, end up doing what he claims, you might be able to pick up a new parlor trick or two. So are you in? Very good. Receive words he's hanging around your Summerford Farms. I'll meet you there. You're most likely going to end up stripping because we don't have good enough or any low-level mage gear. I promise I will use my powers accordingly. As in horrible. You got just in time. He's about to make his pitch. Do 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 do. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Martin, and today I present you wonders of the new world. I call it blue magic. I mean, now that I think about it. Beyond the Indigo Deep lives the Wala-Ki, who have their own unique brand of spellcasting. Like Black and White Mage, it draws on ether from our surroundings, but that's where the similarities end, my friends. I'm sure you've seen the wild creatures lashing out with fire, ice, and what have you. I mean, technically, we kind of had that in Tuliola. The form of self-defense, you see, but it's still magic. The discovered how to harness ether the same way and wield the forces of nature. But how? I hear you cry. It's simple. You have to attune your mind to the instincts of the beast. When a creature is deserved to attack, you can see into its soul. When you're overcome it in battle, you absorb some of its ether and make its power your own. Of course, not as easy as fighting with local wildlife, but my mentors taught me well, and now it's my turn to teach you. Behold, the power of blue magic! That's... By the 12, did you see that? I thought you might be impressed. Now, for anyone asks why it's called blue magic, let me tell you. For the the blue color holds special meaning, sacred even, and seeing as this ain't white or black magic, it seemed perfect fit. Suppose you're also wondering what you need to become a blue mage like me. Well, for starters, you'll be wanting one of these, a soul crystal, and don't forget a specialty design outfit to help you look the part. I'll even throw in one of these spell books, personally pinned by yours truly, containing everything you need to know about learning blue magic. I've got enough for all of you, but you better snap them up before it's too late. You lot really are that dense. Can't you see he's playing you for fools? Drive a beast to attack. More like running headlong into a battle with only silly blue costume for protection. Of course, no one can claim it's fraud when they're at the bottom of some creature's belly. Great Josh badly. Oh look, people from, you know, the old world. I mean, new world. You feast upon your flesh, smooth skins. Your gods cannot save you now. All of you stay back. Yeah, I wonder how much you're being paid. No more! Spare us! Please! Oh no! How did you Nico? Never stood a chance. Bugger all these swords and shields nonsense. I'm giving blue magic a try. How you doing, Nico? There's definitely more fishing going on here. With the arrival of those Momoja was a little too timely for my liking. Come, let's see what goes next. How goes the game? Well, I beat what's so far in early access. So it went well. Looks like it's heading to more of a dry docks. Follow me. Yeah, I'm just doing this because I know it's going to be a bit of a bunch of leveling off stream. So I figured I'd do this real quick. And then in the stream after getting at least the blue mage stuff. I could be that. Okay. According to one of the guards, this Martin character has been seen sulking around the docks over the last few days. Apparently he's been begging for leftovers from the mess hall. Considering he's making guilt hand over fist from the gullible adventurers, this strikes me as more than a little odd. Anyways, he was last spotted making his way to the Salt of Strand. Let's go. And until they have a new slot for my outfit for a blue mage, I'm gonna have him wear my red mage stuff as a fucking joke. Or I might use the black mage stuff. I don't know. What is my black mage looking stuff? Oh, right. I can't change in this area. Can't look at it either. Well. I suspect he's up to no good. Why else would it come all this way out here to a place like this? Martin, you said you'd be less violent this time, but that was very violent. Very violent indeed. It adds to the realism. And you lads did a great job. Your gods cannot save you now. Nice improvisation. That one bloke damn near shat himself. I think we've seen enough. Hold it right there. I'm placing you under arrest for charges of fraud. Fraud? This is all a big misunderstanding. You could pull the wool over my eyes, the game's up. And the same goes for you two. I knew you were in cahoots from the very beginning. As for those crystals, I'm about just convinced by them as I was by your acting. Say what you will about our sales technique, there's nothing dodgy with the merchandise. I will have you know I pulled my heart and soul to those crystals, and the spellbooks explain how to learn the magic. It ain't my fault if the buyers can't be arsed to read them. Do you think about clapping me in irons over outfits not providing enough protection? I can assure you they were tailored especially with the needs of a blue mage in mind. I'll admit I had to cut a few corners to keep the costs down, but still. It all boils down to whether the soul crystals are genuine or not. I know it's a lot to ask, but will you try this blue magic of his? Come on, miss. Don't be shy. It has nothing to do with being shy. Once you've learned your first spell, you know I ain't pulling your leg. I'll even let you borrow one of the outfits. But do I have to pay for any of this? Nothing creepy about looking like a mask, as though you're lying to me. I mean, I'm not bad looking, actually. All things considered. Cat? Yes, very fetching. While you've been getting changed, Jola and Galia have been luring over nice cooperative baby Kraken to teach you water techniques. The bait's been laid, so let's turn up any moment now. Yes, baby Kraken. That's a bit on the big side, lads. Good, I like it. It's big. Don't worry, all you have to do is give it a few licks with the painted blue magic focus, or stick, if you prefer. Technical friend will return the favor by firing possibly quite painful jets of water at you. Oh, and try not to die. Flap. That old music. Spray me with those waters, tentacle daddy. Good thing I'm a cat that likes it wet. So... Impressive! After the little escapade, you should be able to fire a very own water cannon. And by... You don't, strictly speaking, just be struck by the magic you're trying to learn, but it'll probably happen whether you want it or not. In some cases, repeatedly. As long as you're the one the beast's after, the power should be yours, assuming you can defeat it. You see, this is what most people don't realize about becoming a blue mage. When you start out, you're like a blank slate. It takes a fair amount of bravery. There's no difference between the two. To stare at these creatures down and look to their souls. It's a shame not all of my customers have your determination. That's hardly grounds for calling me a fraud. You don't think he's telling the truth, do you? Now that that settles, I'll be having my wares back, if you don't mind. Not a fish, it's a squid. Did you actually learn any blue magic? I learned that I am a very wet pussy. Gali, and Lactoja are very sorry about the Kraken. We did not expect such a large one. Smooth-skinned, courageous indeed. Well, I did save your homeland. Like the white savior I am. What's that? You still don't believe me? To be honest, miss, I don't know what more I can do. Tell you what, why don't I give you a soul crystal, outfit, and spellbook for free? That way, as a fully fledged blue mage, you can act as a living proof of my innocence. Sounds fair and square to you? Blue mage, unlocked. Open under character, it's assigned active. The effect your attributes. However, boost your intelligence will grant increased damage by your offense. Use your placements can be purchased from Calamity. There, I'm naked. Witness. 24 spells. Alright. Oh, right, I need to create my own. Stare. Alright. See what more you want from me. And the balance. Only you could prove his innocence. Oh no. Well, I suppose you better show this yellow jacket that getting smacked about by a mad kraken wasn't a waste of time after all. Just take aim at the La Luja and fire off a water cannon. If anyone knows how to a proper blast feels, it's okay. Him. Good. God knows he's been on the receiving end enough times. But am I supposed to do action? Okay. Let me spray all over you, sir. Painful yet refreshing. Refreshing yet painful. See, I was telling you the truth, wasn't I? Oh, then we best keep it going. It's been a pleasure. Not so fast, you blue-haired twit. I'll admit the spell worked like you said it would, but you can't sell those soul crystals without adequately explaining the risks. It's irresponsible. Some might even call it deliberately neglectful. You're not under arrest, but from this day forward, you're strictly forbidden from peddling any more of your wares. If I hear you sold so much as a blue handkerchief, I'll hunt you down and throw you behind bars. For your aid in the investigation, you have my thanks. Fare you well. You know, I would say, usually I have to do more to somebody to have them kneel before me. I don't bloody believe it. Just as I was beginning to turn a half-decent profit. Well, well, well. That was quite the show, darlings. Neither black nor white magic, but something new entirely. Blue magic, yes. That's sure to draw a crowd, as you amply demonstrated. And who might you be? The name's Royce? I manage this Celestium in Udal. It's an arena where young daring souls such as yourself perform feats of bravery for the audience. Unlike the Colosseum, a vast majority of the entertainment pits man against beast, with the matches being brought to an end before either side suffers any serious injuries. While our patrons revel in the thrill of the combats, acts of wanton brutality and bloodshed are considered distasteful. Rather than savagery and slaughter, our appeal lies in the personas that our participants assume and add to the touch drama to the proceedings. However, I'm not one to settle for a mere modicum of success. My goal is to make the Celestium renowned the world over. And to that end, I have been searching for some truly unique, and that is when word of this blue magic of yours reached my ears. Martin, my blue bundle of crowd-pleasing wonderments, how would you like to be the first contestant in the masked carnival? It'll be an event pitting your magic against a host of bestial foes. Listen, this is serious stuff. I don't go through all the trouble of learning all these spells to entertain a bunch of gawping spectators. Paying spectators, my dear. Some of them are quite wealthy. In fact, you stand to earn rather a lot of coin. Now you're talking my language. I say, darling, where are you going? I was about to make you the same offer. Bitch, I have a universe to save again. I hate to burst your bubble, love, but my apprentice here has barely taken the step. Bitch, what? On the road to becoming a blue mage. Wouldn't want her meeting her grisly end in the middle of your arena, would we? Once I learn some more blue magic, I'll win for sure. That's the spirit. I'm in no rush, so take as much time as you need with your preparations. Perhaps you could oversee your training between matches. Training? That wasn't part of the deal. Don't make her renegotiate it. Oh, I'm not asking you to do it for free, my dear. Quite the contrary. You'll pay me for that, too? Consider it done. That's what I like to hear, Martin. Let's get you all for your costume fitting. Come along. Have to wear a costume as well? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, if you saw what she was wearing as she walked off, that was a nice ass. But also, good luck, sir. Going to Udon. Nope, nope, nope. Why am I hitting that? Minus 4. Just occurred to me I never asked whether you actually want to take part in the mass carnival. If you are willing to endure Martin's training regimen in preparation for the greatest performance of your life, I mean, I saved the universe multiple times. You made the right choice, my dear. I have high hopes for you. You should lower them. For you, your illustrious mentor, I believe you should be ready to make his grand entrance any moment now. I like everything but that fucking tie. And if the tie was blue, I'd like the blue parts. Where the red parts are, the blue. I'll be honest with you, it's a bit more extravagant than I'm used to. Color's not bad, I suppose. You look marvelous, my dear. Everyone, feast your eyes on the great... You know, I was going to make a Zorro reference, but they're going to go ahead and do that. And what's that supposed to mean? Well, nothing really, but it lends a certain degree of penchant to your stage persona. No offense, darling, but the great Martin doesn't quite have the same ring to it. You've been playing the role of an enigmatic nobleman who's deigned to grace the Celestium with his outlandish magics. Oh, where are my manners? I never asked you your name. Good that you know everything. That you don't realize who I am. We should come up with something a little more inspiring before we step into the arena. Ah, yes, I have some information concerning you two gentlemen. As you may have heard, Udall has a law that bans members of most beast tribes from entering the city. Racists. It mainly is to keep goblin merchants, you see. I've had someone else pour over the documents, and it seems no mention of Mamoja whatsoever, meaning you are free to stay as long as you please. Well, with that, I think my work here is done for the time being. Martin, I leave Ishnai in your presumably capable hands. Best of luck. I'll admit, I didn't think this is how things would turn out, but what's life without a few surprises, eh? It looks like I'll be guiding you on the path to becoming a blue mage. I get the impression you're no stranger to getting up close and personal with fearsome beasties. I've been eaten by so many of them. I hate it. Hi, Apocalypse! But when it comes to mastering techniques, you got a long way to go. It's the creatures themselves that'll be doing all the teaching, though. The spellbook I points you in the right direction. Of course, why don't you start by learning Blood Drain? And who knows, it might even come in handy. Oh, it nearly slipped my mind. There are a few spells you can only learn from creatures in the New World. Lucky for you, Mage brought with them a fine selection of tomes, influenced with their aether to save you the trip across the Indigo Deep. I've been there. Again, your hands fighting fiends and absorb the aether and magic yours. Naturally, you're not just going to give them to you, since you're only still a novice. Wouldn't want you biting off more than you could chew. Bitch, I have saved the universe. You think you're ready to talk to... Gahija is impressed by Ishnai's bravery when the Kraken appeared. Now Ishnai must impress with skills of Blue Mage if you wish these tomes. You know, I could just go back over to the Blue Indigo, across the Blue Indigo for this, right? Right? You heard the man. There's a whole new world of spells waiting for you, so go and start learning them. We're ready for tomes. Alright. Really binding coil of... Okay. Anyways, North Danland. Let's find a few. I think one of those is, where I have to be hit in the face by a certain creature that has 1,000 needles, which I'm not sure if I can survive. Yet, because I don't have 1,000. Alright. Alright, let's make stupid decisions, y'all. And the thing is, fates do not help. And you can't do regular roulettes. Like I said, that's the reason why I... Alright. Veil, East Shrouds. 10 blue color work. Why don't we try the shroud ones? I guess. Because it said something about... Alright, let's see. Have the list up here. Blood Drain is... in the Haku Manor, of course. Barbacil, but that's level 50. Sunbat, Central Thunland. Lower Nocia. We do 1,000? I don't know. I don't remember. Alright. guess it's in... Eh. I guess it's an eh. That works. All right. Guess it's NUE's area. Jackal. Watch my blood get sucked. And we'll end the stream there. Not a long stream, I know. But I have to be up to get the car fixed. Or at least drop the car off to get it fixed. Two days! Just 2 days! After I bought it. Well, we bought it. Fucking gets hit. In a parking lot. Where's it? There we go. Drain my blood. Blood drain! Yay! Alright. That went quicker than I thought it was gonna go. I was gonna go to hell. Alright, y'all. This was Ishnai Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night whenever it is, wherever it is currently approaching to the YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Alright, bye-bye.